We go Ethereum, a quick little analysis, as we did see the monthly closure that we did speak about over the past couple days above the topside Toronto band. This is also going to be on an increasing of MACD histogram momentum, so that is good. We have both volatility, trend, and momentum. This would be your next higher low right here, closing on new all-time highs is not necessarily, what I'd be looking for in a reversal. In fact, quite literally opposite. This is shaping up to be continuation. And the last time that we did have a signature like this was obviously coming back in November of 2020 when Ethereum did close above the topside Toronto band right here at about $500 and did go on for about a 750% run to the upside before going into a bit of a short-term consolidation. What did that consolidation do? Well, to me, this just looks like another higher low right here. So far so good, and we can start to apply the same sort of logic to this next month to come, that being September. Could we see a bit of a downturn? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, I do think that things generally reach towards new highs before that. New highs on this rally, not necessarily new highs on Ethereum just yet, but we do see that the topside Toronto band is now right around about $3,600, which is in line with our short-term time frame targets, a little bit higher than that, about $3,650, and it's a long month to go. But if we do start close above that, I would look for this one to go into another expansive phase, and we already kind of have the etchings of that. Like I did say, trend, volatility, momentum. That's really all that I need to see right there. But we also did close the bi-monthly as well. And how did that one close? Nice girthy green dildo right here. As you can see, you might even call this, or would you call this? No, you would not no, it is certainly not a bullish engulfing. Jesus Christ, what am I thinking right there? But more importantly, we did close this one nice and healthily above the topside Toronto band as well. And would be looking at that as a backstop on any sort of a downside move. So while I do think that, while I'm not necessarily looking for a reversal or anything like that on Ethereum this month or over the next couple months, if it did come down anywhere around about 3,200, I would look at that as a major opportunity before this one continuing onwards and forwards to its prior all-time high at about $4,500, and very likely new all-time highs probably before end of year. I do feel actually quite comfortable in saying that. Anyways, with that said, let's go over here to our more regular charts and see what we got going on right here, right now. We did hit our short-term time frame targets from yesterday's video. We did say very likely back up around 3,350 or so, and then if I almost said Bitcoin, but if Ethereum starts to close above there, we would be looking at this, or at least I would be looking at this as a bit of a breakout. And what do you know? 4-hour RSI back in the bullish control zone right here. This is coming on, increasing volatility on that move as well. Good, and we do see 4-hour Joule supporting that argument as well on trend continuation, and that is essentially valid all the way up to all of the highest term timeframes, of which the daily we'll focus on right now. Hidden bullish divergence right there, just playing out freshly into the bullish control zone. The exponential on that is also almost in the bullish control zone as well, which further supports that. Daily Joule just got positive curvature, lovely, and daily BBWP has just barely started to expand right here, just fucking barely started to expand. So with that in mind, let's find the last iteration where we were even this low for this long on daily BBWP for Ethereum specifically, and that was way back on over here actually in November 2019, before this major massive move in this case was to the downside. This is direction neutral obviously, but I think that there's also a good example to the upside right on over here. Yes, indeed there is. March 2019 actually, before this nice little move. Whoops, maybe not so little actually when we look at it, but about 188 to basically 200% right there. Not bad, I would say. Certainly not bad. So we probably are looking for a pretty damn monumental move over the next couple of months for Ethereum specifically. And short term, we do have targets based off of this as an ascending triangle, which we identified over the past week or so on Ethereum as well. And what do we see right here? A nice girthy green dildo closure above the top side resistance of this at about 3,350 or so, and that does imply a target all the way up to about 3,650 with potential for more over time, obviously as well. Anyways, we did also close a 3-day yesterday too, and that is just literally continuation. Looks good to me for what it's worth. And other than that, I would essentially just be looking for Ethereum to very likely make another leg up, probably 3,650 or so, maybe a short-term pullback right around there, and then very likely send those targets maybe a little bit later this month or something to that tune. So with that said, there's your Ethereum. Actually, before we go on, let's go over and check out our momentum charts right here as well. I think this one's actually gets it really, really well right here. We do see daily Stokes actually curling back up, rejecting getting out of the bullish control zone, by the way. Very, very powerful signature right there. Again, on very, very low volatility, starting to expand as well. 3315 will be the magical number to keep this one upwards and onwards here too. Anyways, other than that, do we have anything on the 3-day? Because that one just closed last night. Yep, 3358. Nice one, protecting or right around what would be your swing failure pattern if it does come back down below there. And the monthly actually hasn't even crossed back up as well. So this is still a corrective. This is still a corrective phase as far as momentum monsters go on the monthly, which is rather interesting right there. But 4260 going to be the magical number on this one here too. Anyways, there's one more thing that I wanted to address right here. What was it going to be? Oh well, I think I'll forget it right now. But overall, Ah, yes, that's it. Okay, so while fake outs do obviously happen in markets, and well, they can be quite nasty. We almost had a little bit one last night, but this is just a perfect retest right here. What I would say now is that I'm essentially bullishly biased on Ethereum to probably retest around prior all-time highs over the next month or two, and very likely make new all-time highs before end of year, as long as Ethereum does hold the 3350 level right here. Short term, I am looking for continuation on this rally from that point, more specifically to those upward targets first, before playing out any sort of major potential pullback. So with that in mind, that is Ethereum, and there